Battery-powered security cameras are incredibly convenient, right? You get a ton of flexibility, you can mount them pretty much anywhere, but what happens when it comes time to recharge them? You gotta break out the ladder, climb all the way up, take it down, charge it, put it back up. It is a whole process. That is why I have become such a big fan of solar-powered cameras, like this one right here. Solar-powered cameras offer the same flexibility of a wireless installation, only you don't have to consistently worry about how much battery life is left. What is up, my friends? It's Ray back here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Tapo's new C675D wireless security camera. This is a 4K solar-powered dual-lens security camera that is designed to monitor a massive area without requiring several different cameras. You get crisp 4K resolution, an ultra-wide camera with a 169-degree field of view, a second camera that can rotate, zoom, and automatically track movement, a solar panel for ongoing power, and best of all, a subscription is totally optional. I've been testing smart home tech for years, and I use Tapo cameras daily around my house, whether I'm checking in on my cats, seeing what is happening around the property, or even catching a bear wandering through the yard. They've been reliable and incredibly easy to use. Last year, I reviewed Tapo's MagCam 4K, and I've had it installed for more than a year now. I've also had Tapo's C615F up for several months. Since mounting both of these cameras, I've barely had to check either of them because their solar panels keep them powered up. That is the beauty of solar cameras. Once you find the right location and get everything positioned properly, they are some of the easiest smart home gadgets to live with. The C675D builds on that convenience with this interesting dual camera setup. Both feeds appear together inside the Tapo app, giving you the complete picture and a closer look at the action at the same time. Before we get deeper into things, I want to roll it back to an unboxing and setup so you guys can see what comes in the box and also how to get rolling with this thing. Inside the box, you're gonna find the C675D camera, the solar panel, mounting components, installation hardware, and all of the documentation needed to get everything connected. Right away, you can see that this is not shaped like your typical outdoor camera. The C675D has two separate camera sections because each one serves a different purpose. Setup is handled entirely through the Tapo app, and based on my experience with Tapo products, this process is very straightforward. You add the camera, follow the pairing instructions, connect it to your Wi-Fi network, and then you adjust your preferred recording, detection, and notification settings. Before permanently mounting anything, I do highly recommend testing the camera in its intended location. Open the live view, check the Wi-Fi signal, and make sure that the wide lens is capturing everything that you actually want to monitor. Because this camera sees so much, even a small change to the mounting angle can make a surprisingly big difference. You also want to leave enough open space for the tracking camera to move around freely. Solar panel placement is just as important. Ideally, you're going to want it somewhere that receives consistent direct sunlight without being heavily blocked by trees, the roofline, or something else. Tapo says roughly 90 minutes of sunlight can replenish the camera's average daily power usage, while the 10,000 milliamp hour battery can last for up to 3 months on a full charge without any solar panel or anything like that. Of course, actual battery performance will depend on your location, the amount of sunlight, camera activity, temperature, record settings, and how often you open the live feed. That said, I have had the C675D installed for more than 2 weeks now, and every time that I check the battery, it's been sitting at 100%, and it actually detects quite a bit of movement. Again, using the MagCam 4K as an example, I have not had to touch that thing since I installed it last year. Even during the cold winter months, I never noticed the battery percentage to drop below 90. Solar power really is a game changer, especially when you want to place the camera somewhere inconvenient. You still do need to have a reliable network connection, of course, but solar gives you much more freedom when deciding where the camera should go. More importantly, it means that you're far less likely to have to climb a ladder every few months just to take it down and recharge it. As you've been seeing throughout this video, the C675D delivers excellent 4K quality. It's sharp, it's vibrant, and it's super easy to identify what is going on. Building on this, you also get free AI-powered detection features, which can separate people, vehicles, and animals. By identifying different types of subjects and activities, the camera can deliver more relevant alerts, and it can let you know what actually deserves your attention. You may want notifications whenever a person walks up your front steps, for example, without being alerted for every passing vehicle or neighborhood cat that walks by. Best of all, these advanced AI detection features do not require a monthly subscription. Another interesting feature is what Tapo calls 24/7 continuous capture. This is not traditional non-stop video recording. Instead, the camera captures images at customizable intervals ranging from once every second to once every 60 seconds. That creates a more complete visual timeline between standard motion-triggered recordings. Most battery cameras spend much of their time asleep and then only begin recording after their sensors detect activity. That helps preserve battery life, but it can also occasionally mean that a recording begins after someone or something has already entered the frame. Continuous capture helps fill in some of those gaps. This is another reason to make sure that the solar panel is positioned correctly. When it comes to storage, you have two options here. The camera supports local microSD cards up to 512 gigabytes, so you can store your recordings locally without paying a monthly fee. This is an excellent option for anyone who wants to avoid adding another subscription. Tapo Care, which is the cloud service, is also available for those who prefer cloud storage and its additional features. At the time of this filming, Tapo offers plans that cover up to 10 cameras, but subscribing is entirely optional. You're not forced to pay a monthly fee just to use basic recordings, local storage, or the core AI detection features, which in and of itself is a huge win. Overall, the Tapo C675D is an incredible high-end security camera that addresses several of the biggest limitations of wireless cameras. Aside from its incredible video quality, the biggest benefit continues to be its solar power. This fits right in with the multiple solar-powered cameras that I already have installed. Since putting this one up, I've barely had to touch it either. All of these simply work, and they capture what I need without consistently asking for my attention. The Tapo C675D feels like the next evolution of solar-powered cameras. You're not just getting another battery-powered camera with a solar panel. You're getting wide 4K visibility, automatic tracking, intelligent alerts, and flexible storage options, all designed in a system that is powered by the sun. That is incredibly cool. Well, that's all I got, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. Now, I want to know, what do you think of this dual lens setup? Does this look like something that you would use? What do you think of solar power? Drop a comment and let me know below. And if you enjoyed this video, you know the drill. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for much more coming your way soon. Until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Peace.